So I watched Shazam Fury of the Gods, and I gotta say, it was not half as bad as a lot of people said it was. I mean, yes, it has its bad points, the complete cop-out at the end, the questionable acting, the shockingly bad CGI in some points, the pretty much entire Skittles commercial that was placed at the end of the movie. I mean, it has its downsides, which I'll talk about. But for the most part, I really enjoyed it, you know? It had a lot of heart, it had an emotional core to it, it was enjoyable, it was funny, you know, I had a good time, to be honest. So, yeah, it got like a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics score. The audience score was high, like a little bit higher, or I'm pretty sure it was a decent amount higher, like somewhere in the 70s maybe. But yeah, the critics score was 49% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm thinking, after I watched it, I did not expect that. That is shocking, to be honest. It's shocking that they would give it that. I have no clue why. I've seen worse movies that have better scores on Rotten Tomatoes. I would probably say Thor: Love and Thunder is worse than this, and that has like a 60, 68, 69 on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but yeah, I had a good time with this movie. It recently came out on video on demand, so I checked it out, and you know what? It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the first movie. I really do love that first movie a lot, but this was still an enjoyable experience. Is it a great movie? No. Is it the best movie of the year? No. It was I think it's one of the biggest flops in comic book movie history at the box office. It made like barely any money. Nobody saw this movie. So no wonder it was released on VOD, like on digital, so early. But yeah, nonetheless, I still had a good time. You know, I mean, everything that I liked from the first movie was there, but there was just some downsides, which I'll talk about, which I think a lot of people are probably like conflating, is that a word? Making it seem worse than they are, when really it's just it's not that bad. It's a decent movie, you know. I thought it was really funny. I liked the way the family interacted together. I thought that was really good. There was a lot of really funny moments. Zachary Levi, he's a good comedic actor, right? But I gotta tell you, this movie, oh god, Asher Angel really outacted him. Asher Angel is the guy who plays the kid Billy, the kid version of Billy. He really did a much better job. There's a scene that's been circulating on Twitter where Asher Angel's character is like crying after his mother tells him, "You'll always be part of this family." And then he switches to Shazam, and Zachary Levi just has a completely different expression on his face. Like, the tone is so different. And it really did take me out of it, but that's, you know, he had a few moments like that. But other than that, he's a pretty good comedic actor, so I feel like he did a good job for the most part. I really enjoyed Jack Dylan Grazer and Rachel Zegler's characters together. I thought they were really cool. I really enjoyed their like romance that was forming. I really enjoyed that. I really like Rachel Zegler as an actress. She was really good in Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. So that just came out 2021, I believe. So yeah, I enjoyed her character. I enjoyed the gods characters, the villains. While I think the main villain, Calypso, was the least compelling of the three daughters of Atlas. I don't know why they decided to make her like the big main villain, because she was kind of the my least favorite god of daughter of Atlas. I really thought Helen Mirren did a great job as oh god, I'm forgetting her name, but you know, it's a common name in mythology. I thought she did a good job as that character. I thought Rachel Zegler did a great job as Anthena, and so yeah, I for the most part really enjoyed the movie. I really did love the emotional the core that it had, with Billy being afraid to grow up, and he doesn't want his family to leave him. He doesn't want to leave his family, and stuff like that. So I really did enjoy that part of it, and I really loved that conversation with him and his mother when he said, "I'll be 18 soon, so you won't have to worry about me anymore," or something like that. And she just said, "Oh, you'll always be part of this family. You'll always, you know, be our son." But she basically said that. And I thought that was really good. Like, it really hit me emotionally. Like, I didn't cry or anything, but I was like, wow, that's really, really powerful and really good stuff. I enjoyed the end when he supposedly died, right? This is my least favorite thing about the movie. I loved his death scene, and I thought, wow, I did not know this happened, and that's actually really powerful, and I really enjoyed that final battle and the death scene. But it was completely ruined by a cheap cameo at the end, and he got resurrected. I'm like, what? Like, what was that entire scene for then? It was pretty much meaningless if he just comes back to life anyway. Like, I understand the sentiment's still there. Like, yeah, he tried to sacrifice himself, or he did sacrifice himself in order to save everyone. But it gets completely undone in the end of the movie by a cheap cameo by Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, which I don't know why they're doing that if they're just rebooting, you know? So they should have just, I think they should have just kept Shazam dead and then reboot from there, because Shazam's dead, you know? You don't have to worry about him. So, yeah, I didn't like that, but I did like his death scene. I thought it was really powerful. I thought some of the CGI and some of the shots in the movie were probably awful. Like, a lot of the flying scenes just looked so like CW. Like, it really did look like a CW Shazam show at times. And I was like, I understand, like, the industry is having a lot of problems with VFX at the moment. And so I understand that, but oh my god, this movie's been, like, what, in development and production for a while now. So you would think the VFX would be better. In some spots they were good, right? But in some spots they were awful. I really enjoyed Jack Dylan Grazer and the wizard characters' interactions. I thought they were really good. I thought the bit where he kept calling him Jeffrey instead of Freddy was really funny. I enjoyed all the family's interactions, except I would have liked to get some more interactions between the family members, like a little bit more of Pedro and a little bit more of Eugene. We didn't really get that much of them, but you know, the stuff we did get was cool. I really enjoyed seeing them work together on the bridge scene at the start. I thought that was entertaining, and yeah. So I also, that Skittles commercial that was put right at the end of the movie, essentially, where she was feeding the unicorn, where Darla was feeding the unicorn Skittles, and it was like the slow motion, and it was she said taste the rainbow. Like, I'm like, okay, this is a full-on commercial. This isn't just product placement. Like, this is a commercial. So yeah, there was that, which I didn't like at all, but for the most part I enjoyed the movie. It had a lot of heart. It had some really emotional moments that I really did love. It was pretty funny, and it was entertaining for the most part. It really was. So I had some good villains in there, had some good B plot storylines. So yeah, I'm just upset that this won't really go anywhere, because DC is getting rebooted. But yeah, I don't understand why this film was so polarizing. Like, it's a good movie. It is a lot better than a lot of people think. 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's like awful. I'm sorry, but it is. I don't understand how someone can watch this and think this is a bad movie. It's just not. Yeah, maybe it's not the best, but it's still entertaining. It's still good. It has emotion, it has heart, and I enjoyed it. I really did. So yeah, that's basically my review for Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I just watched it, and I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts, because I felt this was a polarizing film, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the film. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.